Hey guys, and welcome back to Rainbow Ink. It is another Percy Jackson Friday video. It's of course another sorting video as well. And we've sorted official and unofficial Disney princesses. We've sorted the Disney villains. It's time for us to sort the Disney sidekicks, both on the hero side and the villain side. We do have a lot of characters to get through, so I'm not going to hold up the cards. They're on your screen. Not every character is going to get an effective answer, per se, and we are going to have a lot of groups mushed together. So, yeah, let's hope they're not all Hephaestus. Anyways, let's jump right in, starting with a big group. We have Gus and Jack from Cinderella. We have Flounder from The Little Mermaid, Doug from Up, Pooh from Moana, Mr. Sneed from Peter Pan, Magikarp from Aladdin, and Timon and Pumbaa from Lion King, and LeFou from Beauty and the Beast. Down right to it, they are all loyal, whether it be villain, hero, whatever, they're all loyal. We're starting off with the one that I fear the most, that being Hephaestus for this video. They're all loyal to their hero or villain or whatever else. What a way to start the video. I'm so sorry. We're starting off with Hephaestus. I needed to get it out of the way. We were going to talk about it anyway, so there's that. Okay, next up is Chip, Olaf, Dot, Kronk. Yeah, those four. So for this group, again, yes, they are loyal, but I'm taking that because I don't want all these to be Hephaestus, like I said earlier. Most of these ones are children, are not that old. And then there's Kronk, who's just good-spirited and stuff like that. But anyways, most of them are young and childish, and they're trying to discover life and stuff. Kronk is very childish as well. So, Cabin 18, they're young, they're trying to figure themselves out. Olaf was literally made only a couple moments ago in Frozen, and then met Anna and Kristoff. It's fine. Chip is a little kid turned into a teapot. Here is a duo, that being Baymax and Lewis from Princess and the Frog. So, the reasoning for these two being sorted in the same cabin is for different reasons. One is a healthcare robot, and the other is a musical-loving alligator, one of the two. And there's a god of both, because this guy has a lot of different stuff underneath him. That being Apollo, Cabin 7 Apollo is where I'm putting both of them. Literally, Baymax takes care of like people's health, and then like Lewis is alligator who wants to play trumpet with the big boys. You jump it with the humans, musicality, stuff like that. It looks like we're finally doing a single character, which is Mushu from Mulan. So again, he is loyal to Mulan when he gets to know her and starts caring about her more than just wanting his pedestal, his spotlight, which in my brain goes to Nike. So it could either be Nike or Hephaestus. He literally does the same thing over again in the second film, wanting to keep his pedestal, but he cares about Mulan and wanting the best for her and stuff. So either Cabin 6 Hephaestus or 17 Nike. Either way could work. I know Nike feels like a bit of a stretch, but that's his victory. He's what he's wanting, per se. There's that. Okay, for another single character, which is Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Again, it's two places that I can think to put either Apollo for the musicality of him, and he was the conductor of the orchestra of the sea of the royal family, or Athena, because he's the voice of reason to Ariel, versus Flounder just being go for it, Ariel, and just being loyal to her. So I think either or could work in its percentage. So either Cabin 6 Athena or Cabin 7 Apollo. I swear I did not do this on purpose with 6 and 7. I swear. This was not intentional. Okay, looks like we have another group here. Abu from Aladdin, Thumper from Bambi, Miko, Jasper and Horace, and finally Morph. Okay, so Thievery, because Miko always stole food because he's a raccoon. Same with Abu, him stealing as well. And then with Thumper, he's always moving on the go, thumping his foot. Jasper and Horace is the same way with Miko and Abu, that they're thieves because they're trying to steal the puppies for Cruella, and then Morph is just like, he changes his form. I know, like, that's not an ability that Hermes kids have, but whenever I think of, like, changing your form to, like, it's like to trick somebody, it's to play a joke on somebody, and stuff like that. So I always think, like, Hermes for it. I know, like, all the Greek gods are like that to begin with, especially with Zeus and everything he does, and partly Poseidon as well. But anyways, Kevin 11 Hermes for all those guys. So there's that. Okay, next up is Lumiere, and again, two different places I can think to put him. Either Hephaestus for his loyalty for the beast and both Belle on opposite sides, or Aphrodite because he is a romantic per se in that sense. So he's more of the heart, while Cosworth is more of the brains, which we'll get to him here in a minute. In my opinion, can go either way, and also on top of it, he is a candle. Fire is a Hephaestus thing too, so I think either one could work. And once again, I did not mean to do this. Cabin 9 Hephaestus or Cabin 10 Aphrodite. I, again, did not mean to do this with 9 and 10, right back and back forth each other. Who knows? Lumiere could be a child of both. Okay, next up is another big group, Cogsworth. Hey, I said I was going to talk to him about him in a minute, so here he is now. Zazu, Doc, and Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. It's those four characters. So all of these characters have one thing in mind, that they are smart, or they're the brains of the operation, or they're the voice of reason. You guys already know where this is going with Cabin 6 Athena. There's always a smart one Athena, or Hephaestus. It's one or the other usually with these videos, that there's always appear in. Like I said a moment ago with Lumiere, Cogsworth is like the brains, while Lumiere is the heart of the operation, per se, so there's that. Okay, next up, oh gods. You know how I just talked about how there's usually a one of Athena or Hephaestus in here? Yeah, our next group is Argo, which is the parrot from Aladdin, and hopefully I'm saying this right, Archimedes. He's the owl from Sword in the Stone. Okay, so both of these characters are smart. They're also loyal to the person that they serve, whether it being Archimedes to Merlin, or Argo to Jafar, later to Aladdin and Jasmine. Either or could work. Granted, like, Archimedes is like smart-witted, like, I don't want to deal with your crap, but I'm gonna be loyal to you anyways. Bird, and while Argo is like, I will switch sides to be loyal to whoever I need to be, because I fear Jafar at times. But I am Jafar's right-hand man, or right-hand bird, or right-shoulder bird. They're both birds. And also at times, like, Argo is the voice of reason in the group. Especially I remember, like, in the Aladdin series when I was younger. He's the one that, this was gonna be stupid, or you just did my way, or whatever else. Either Cabin 6 Athena or Cabin 9 Hephaestus. Either or could work for these characters. There's always this conundrum with these gods. It's always these gods. There's always conundrum. So, there's that. Okay. Speaking of Aladdin sidekicks, Genie. I will admit, there is again two places I would like to put him. Either Apollo for like his Aspian-acality of everything. It could just also be a side effect of him voicing Robin Williams too, that regard. Other than that is Hecate, because, you know, he is a genie, magic, he makes anything appear, so I think either or can work, but he acts like a thespian and, like, all that stuff, so that's why I'm torn between Cabin 7 Apollo and Cabin 20 Hecate. I think either or can work for this character. He's literally a genie, he espionage, and blah 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 blah. Okay, for our next character is Pascal. Pascal is a chameleon that can change his color and even turn invisible on pretty much command to himself, and also he is loyal to Rapunzel and like later to Eugene. And of course, with all of these sidekicks, there's gonna be some hint of loyalty to the person that they're supposed to be loyal to, whether it be the hero or the villain. Whichever side they're on, they're always going to be loyal to that person, per se. So either Cabin 9 Hephaestus for the loyalty, or Cabin 14 Iris for like the invisible stuff, because Iris is the goddess of the rainbow. He is literally a chameleon that can change color, or even turn invisible at any time. Okay, here comes another duo group, which should be fun. Bing Bong from Inside Out, because he was kind of a sidekick to Joy and Sadness. When I look up Disney sidekicks, he's there for some reason, so I'm including him. And Baloo from The Jungle Book. So there are similar reasons for these characters. Like, they're a little wacky, a little crazy, full of, even you could say, madness. And also, Blue likes to party. So, I'm so sorry that this is a terrible reason, but Cabin 12, Dionysus. It's always fun in these videos showing up Dionysus, getting that crazy party character. Because Blue is a party. He wants to, like, no offense, walk around and party with the humans. It's, like, his whole thing. There's that. And I know, like, with Bing Bong, originally he was stealing memories, but he was more helpful and stuff. And again, there is another factoid towards this where Hephaestus can be in play, because they are loyal. Like, Bing Bong is loyal to Joy. He literally gives up his life for her, in Riley. And Blue is loyal to Miley a little bit, so there's that. Okay, another duo, Mrs. Potts and Tinkerbell, for similar but also for very different reasons. And please note, I'm going off the Tinkerbell from the Peter Pan movie and not from the Tinkerbell movies. So there's that. So for Mrs. Potts, this might sound more in line with the goddess, but that I'm thinking of for these two, while Tinkerbell is more of her actions. Let me explain. Mrs. Potts is a very caring, loving mother, and is literally a mother figure to everybody in the Beauty and the Beast, in that castle. And Tinkerbell is, let's be honest, horrible, mostly in Peter Pan. Granted, she does, like, turn it around. She cares about Peter and wants to be with him. She almost killed Wendy. It's fine. But it's showing its different sizes of the same god or goddess in the scenario, which I'm thinking cabin to Hera. Remember Hera, even though she's done a lot of horrible, terrible things in the myths and in the Percy Jackson books, granted most of it was because of Zeus, because he couldn't get his pants. She is the goddess of family and marriage and stuff like that. So, okay. Are we at our last character finally? Oh, thank goodness we're at our last character finally, I think. Which is Ray from Princess and the Frog. Again, I'm thinking of two different places where I want to put him, because he is very, like, musically and talented, inclined, but he's also a very much a romantic in the film. Like, he literally thinks his dead love is a star, and technically she is. He becomes one too in the end. Also, again, another thing could be Hephaestus, because he is loyal to Tiana and Naveed and Lewis and stuff like that as well, where he wants them to get back to human. Because granted, it is the right thing to do, but he knows, at least towards Tiana, that they are good people, partly. So, I'm thinking either Cabin 7, Apollo, or Cabin 10, Aphrodite. Also, another thing for Apollo, he is a firefly. Sunlight, usually that stuff is also Apollo as well. So, yeah, either war can work, I think, in my brain. So, there is that. And that is all our characters. All 38 of them. Technically, I'm saying 35 because I grouped a bunch of duos together in one single swoop, especially in the pictures that I used for this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I know not every sidekick from every villain or hero from the movies was in here. Any sidekicks I did miss, tell me in the comments below where you think they should go. Any of the characters that I did sort today and you think they should have gone someplace else, tell me in the comments below. I'm slightly losing my mind because of Hephaestus. Please make sure to like and subscribe. All that wonderful jazz. Last video, subscribe to the me playlist of all the sorting videos are right there. It'll be in the link description below, the Percy Jackson playlist, and I'll see you guys next time here on Drink the Wink. Bye!